Hi class, it's Denise again for the Module 2 information. Having trouble with lighting here today. It's either too bright or too dark, so I'm sitting in our stairs. There are a few things I'd like to talk about today. The first being that you have a video review assignment. If you can't see the video, let me know, but you also can do the assignment from the script, which is included in the same link when you look around Module 2. Then let's talk about your demonstration speech. I am going to give you feedback on your topics right when I'm done with this, but here are a few things to keep in mind with your demonstration speech. First of all, it is easier to record this with a helper. Having somebody do close-ups when you need them is really much better than you trying to manipulate your laptop or phone. You can do it. So if we needed to see more of what you were doing, you would pull out, or you could turn the camera to give you a close-up. All that would be fine, but it's a lot easier with somebody recording for you. Second, as you're doing this speech, at the beginning, you probably want the camera on you because you're not doing anything as you go through your introduction. And make sure you read on the rubric what you need to include in an introduction. It's pretty specific, and I find that that's one thing most people don't usually do is follow those steps of the introduction. Of course, you should ask me questions if you don't understand some of those. The other thing about your speech is you need to keep talking while you're doing things. So if you're stirring something, you need to give us tips or maybe talk about how you found what you're making, whatever it is. But you do need to do something or keep talking while you're doing things. That will be really important. The other thing you want to do is as you go through, make it so that it's relating to the audience, how they might use this. If it's a party recipe, if you're doing a repair that would be very expensive if you didn't do it yourself. Find tips to make this meaningful, and that will help a lot. And then the other thing I wanted to say about this, I mentioned the rubric in terms of the introduction, but look at the overall rubric, and that will be very helpful. And we'll talk about that more in discussion this week. Speaking of discussion, I have, I hope, set it up so you can do threaded replies, and that will solve kind of the oddness of responding to each other. We'll see how that works. So in this video, once again, I'm doing first time through. You could see that I was picking up a sheet of paper to look at the notes. That's fine. And it also would have been fine for you to see that I looked at notes. There's nothing wrong with that. At any rate, I hope you're having a great Labor Day, and I will see you in class.